Since the whole news of PayPal's return to Nigeria, I've had a few weeks now to test how things are really working and if we can confidently rely on the new Nigerian PayPal accounts. And these are results of my testing so far. First off, I tried to see how we can be able, if we can be able to do friends and family transfers in Nigeria. And to do that, I made an announcement on the community post here on YouTube for anyone who was willing to do the test with me. I was going to send them money for us to see how the transaction between two Nigerian accounts will go through, basically. And then two people reached out to me and then we did the whole test. And the result was none of the two transactions went through. For some reason, we kept getting the error that there was a problem and you can't send money to this account or something like that. And that was very disappointing and surprising because these are two Nigerian PayPal accounts. We couldn't even get the transfers to go through at all, even if we were going to take charges like a goods and services transfer, let alone family and friends. So that was very, very disappointing. And then I also tried to reach out to some of my friends outside of the country to see if they can do a transfer to me into my Nigerian PayPal account. And that as well did not go quite well. I did receive some transfers from mostly the US, but most other countries didn't seem to work. So same thing, we kept getting an error. And now for test number 3, I tried to link a bank card to the PayPal. Hopefully that would allow us to be able to fund our PayPal directly by ourselves or be able to make transactions online through our linked card or bank account or something. And again, that fell flat on its face because it didn't work. I tried different cards in Nigeria, physical cards, virtual cards, dollar card, Naira card, every card that I have, and I have a lot. You know, I test a lot of services here on the YouTube channel, and none of these cards were able to work. And then for a final test, I tried to link the account to freelance marketplaces like Fiverr to see if you can make withdrawals out of services or marketplaces like that into your local, your Nigerian PayPal account. And again, that did not work because when I try to do it, it will take me to the PayPal login, and once I log in, it will require me to first link a card before it can link to my Fiverr account. And because like I said before, I tried to link different cards and I couldn't get any card to work with the PayPal. Therefore, I couldn't link it to even see if I can make withdrawals out of maybe Fiverr or any other marketplace into the Nigerian PayPal. So therefore, that too did not work. Which brings me to the sad conclusion that this is really not something anyone should rely on, at least at the time of making this video. I was really hopeful about the new PayPal return and the way they've been able to integrate it with Paga. And if you remember from the last video where I did a walkthrough creating the account and everything, I was very excited. I was very hopeful. I was even saying this is something that's going to last. That was my verdict at the end of that video. But now after a couple of tests, I just think this is some gimmick or some type of show they are trying to do again, because the same thing has happened a couple of times before with Flutterwave, and now they're doing it again with Paga. All in all, we're still not rated in the eyes of PayPal and these companies, because why would you come to do a return and things are not working, we're getting errors, accounts are being blocked? So in a nutshell, if you have any means that you use to receive payments from your clients, if you're a remote worker or a freelancer, please hold on to them. Don't shut them down just yet, thinking that we now have PayPal in Nigeria. I don't think anything have changed. Previously, you could create PayPal accounts in Nigeria and you could only receive money, I think, from some countries, and then you are able to use that PayPal for transactions, to do transfer, to pay for services online, and that was about it. And I think that's still the case right now. You can somehow struggle to get money into your PayPal account right now, and then you can do transactions online. And the only new thing that's just been added is you can now withdraw using Paga, which kind of makes the current PayPal a little bit better than what it used to be. But all in all, that's just the only new thing that's been added. You don't have the luxury or the freedom that a lot of other countries where PayPal has been functional for years have. You don't have that luxury. You can't receive money in confidence from any and everywhere, even within your own country. It's a hassle. So it's such a discouraging experience that I've had. And yeah, if you have any other means to collect money, if you have any other PayPal accounts, like I told you guys that I will keep holding on to my US LLC PayPal that I've created, because I'm not sure what to expect from the new Nigerian PayPals. And as you can see so far, it's been very disappointing. So that's my general overview. And after a couple of weeks now of testing, that's my verdict. That's where things are. And let me know in the comments what your experience have been. And we keep the conversation going in the comments. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.